could see them through the screen door, and there was something very exciting about to happen. So I ran to the door myself, and I answered. Where's Bonnie? Where's Bonnie at? That was my sister. Just a minute, I'll go get her. Now, at this point, I couldn't wait to find out what these two girls are so excited about. So I ran down the hall, and I got my sister. Hurry, hurry, Linda and Catherine at the door. They might tell us something. As soon as she came to the door, they bursted out with the announcement. We're invited to go swimming, and we need to invite someone to go with us. Do you want to go? My sister lit up. Yes, let me go tell Mom. And she ran to go tell Mom and go get her bathing suit on and started going out the door. And I was still standing there. What about me? Oops, sorry, stuff is off. Distraction. What about me? Oh, we can only invite one person. This thing's going to keep falling off, so I'm just taking it off today. And I'll fix it. Sorry. Hang this on. Okay, we'll get through it. People are drawn in by relationships they see, don't they? Aren't they? Throughout my childhood, I wanted to be a part of this little group, this little trio that was forming. Everything they did seemed so much fun to me, and I was always hoping that I would be invited too. Has that ever been you?
Yes.
Have you ever wished someone would invite you to something? Why did you want to come? Think about it. Was it because it sounded exciting? Was it because of the people that were inviting other people? Or would it just benefit you greatly yourself in learning something? You wanted to be part of it. Let's move that a little bit from just our friends. What about our church? Have you ever thought about inviting someone here? I know some of you do. But here's a crazy thought. Even for the ones that invite somebody, what if there's somebody that's in your life every day right now that has been waiting for you to invite them? Why would they want to come here? Does our church sound exciting? Or is it like this? Would they come because of the people here? Could it benefit them in some way in their life? What benefits do we have to offer people to come here at this church? How many of you have invested your time, your money, yourself to this church? And a lot of them have. Why? Why have you done it? Is it because you experienced God here? Have you been blessed with the relationships here? We have the opportunity to bless many others by inviting them. The question is, are you ready? When we talk about our church, are we as excited as those two girls that came to my door, bubbling and couldn't wait to burst out the news? What if someone asked you about our church here? What would you say? How many people around you have been waiting for you to ask them to come to church?
Hey, Joe. Hey, Mike. Well, that's a little bit neighbor.
Yeah. You guys come back from church?
Yeah, just been at the church house.
I wonder why he never invites me to church. I mean, I go if he asks me to go. This is the way it is. I'm out in my front yard when he comes home from church. It's always so awkward.
It's so awkward. And I'm so hungry. Ugh. I think my wife made goulash. I love
love goulash. Oh, maybe Joe would like some goulash for lunch.
Hey, Joe.
Here comes the invitation to church.
Yeah? You wanna come over?
Sure, I'd love to go to church with you.
What'd you just say?
What'd you just say?
No, what?
No, what'd you say? What'd you say? You said something about God. God. Goo. Goulash. You're having goulash after church?
No, they're not here.
You're inviting me over for goulash.
Yeah.
At church? Goulash. Yeah, who doesn't like goulash? I want some goulash. Yeah, sign me up. Goulash.
I'll try to make sure we have enough.
I see you walking away.
Are you ready? When Andrew, one of the first disciples, encountered Jesus, he reacted immediately. The first thing he did after finding where Jesus lived was find his own brother, Simon, telling him, "We found the Messiah," that is Christ. He immediately led him to Jesus. Or when the Samaritan woman meets Jesus at the well, the woman left her water jar beside the well and ran back to the village telling everyone, "Come and see a man who told me everything I ever did." Could he possibly be the Messiah? So the people came screaming from the village to see him. Both Andrew and the Samaritan woman knew how much Jesus could benefit other people. And that is how it should be with you and I. The life of a disciple is not simply going to church on Sunday and attending a small group. If we are truly his disciples, we are drawn in by the Holy Spirit, and he compels us to bring others to the pool of life. As a disciple, you and I are called to invite. What is our mission here? Have you ever thought about that? What is our vision? Now, there are many churches out there that's all about making disciples of Jesus Christ. In fact, that's what the United Methodist Church, that's their big slogan. But we can miss what Jesus commanded us to do first thing if we only focus on making disciples. Jesus said, "People will know that you are my disciples by how we use. For you to love one another as I have loved you." That is the key. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another. And when we do that, people are drawn in, and they will want to be invited because this group is attracting to them. Because people don't come just because me, just because you. They don't come because of just the building. They come because they are experiencing a place where there are disciples of Jesus Christ. And they feel loved and accepted. So, this must be our driving force for our mission, right? Wouldn't you say that? It's what we hope to accomplish here. To love one another as Christ loves us. And our vision should describe how we hope to do this. To be a place for people to belong. To be a place where people can believe in the truth. And be a place where people can become a disciple of Jesus Christ. You have to love one another first. You can't just invite people to a building of people who don't even know each other. Have any of you ever experienced that? It's a mission impossible if our eyes are not on Jesus and if we are not intentional about our mission. We've got to be intentional about making disciples, and everything we do has to contribute to that. How do we make disciples? We need to love one another. We're trying to do something that the average church is not trying to do. But isn't that the kind of church you want to be part of? One that just steps out a little further there? Jesus wants us to love one another. And how can we do this? That's why we have the life groups. We have to learn and spend some time with each other. And how loving one another is hard, isn't it? Very hard. We have the Mary Martha's group that just started. Or we can just find out, what do you need help in the church? Do you need some help outside? Do you need some insight? Can I hang around and help in some areas? All those little things you do builds relationships. Calling someone in the church, hey, I want to have coffee today. Building relationships. Remember, someone had the guts once to invite you to church. Now, how hard is that?
Mrs. Evans, I know I ask you this like every week, but would you like to ride to church with me? Oh, come on, Mrs. Evans, you're like my church. We have some hot music. It may not be what you're bumping at all, but it's hot. We get down. What do you say, Mrs. Edwards?
I suppose.
I've heard it said that 80% of first-time church visitors come because someone personally invited them. All people need to feel loved and wanted, and for some people, it just takes having someone offer to give them a ride to church. We have something great going on at this church. People's lives are being transformed by God's love. Your homework this week is to find at least one person who could use a little more of that love and come with you next week. Trust me, it's worth the extra effort.
Mrs. Edwards, you want to listen to some music on the way? Go ahead, your choice. Okay, here we are.
This Wednesday, we will begin a new extra service. It's not replacing this, it's an extra. And it's called Sanctuary. It's a midweek service on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. And have any of you ever been to a TAZE service? I think that's how you say it. It's candlelight, it's more reflective. This is in a similar setting, okay? With inspirational music throughout it, and I will have a short devotional teaching. There'll also be an opportunity to light a candle for someone during that service, during the prayer time. The service is going to be about 45 minutes long. So, who are you going to invite to that service? This is a great opportunity to invite someone that can't make it on Sundays. It gives them an opportunity to not only attend the service midweek, but to hear kind of the teaching and the music, and maybe if they just didn't want to come Sunday, they might try it. So it's a good bridge. So are you ready for that? I have a Mission Impossible assignment for you. I put together a briefcase for each one of you with the necessary tools to help you invite someone. And I'd like Dre and Shana to pass them out if we could. Now, as you get your during your assignment. Your mission is to invite someone to the new sanctuary service. As always, should you be caught or killed, we will pray for you. Good luck, and this kid will self-destruct. Inside your packet, your briefcase, is I have everything in this to show you. There are some things in here. It gives you all different opportunities to invite somebody. This that's inside of the door hanger is a door hanger. Maybe you can hang on your neighbor's door, or it'll just come in handy somewhere. You just can hang it somewhere if you want to talk to someone about it and they're not there. So there's one way. This one here is a flyer. If you could leave it somewhere that you go, maybe you could leave a flyer or post it on a bulletin board somewhere. Here's a postcard. You could send it to someone. Has a place in the back for the stamp and interest. Here's a magnet. Some of you may just want to keep this for yourself, remind yourself, or give it to someone from the refrigerator. And here's a little card, kind of like a business card. It has a sanctuary service on one side, and it has a regular service on the other, plus where they can go to YouTube or Facebook. In the brochure, inside talks a little bit about the church and what we have to offer. It's a start. So these things might hopefully make it easier for you to mention to someone or invite them to the sanctuary service. And of course, invite them here on Sunday. But I think it gives us a great opportunity to say, hey, there's something new at our church. And if you'd like to try it out, here's the information. You don't even have to explain the whole thing. Here's the information. I'm done. Okay, now let's talk about something else. So it's hopefully it will help you with that. So, are you ready? Think about that. Let's pray. Lord, there's a part of being a disciple that's kind of hard to do. We enjoy coming to church. We enjoy praying with you, talking with you through the week. We enjoy the worship. We love reading the Bible. And when it comes to inviting someone, Lord, that's hard. And we just ask you, Lord,